Okay, pop, 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 pop. Whew. This is like take 4, and you won't know that unless I put it at the beginning of the video because I'm trying to talk about my lyrical process. In general, Cliff Notes. I've been like rhyming. I've been writing songs since I was like 6, probably before that, and I've been rapping and rhyming specifically since I was like 11. So I've been doing it for a long time. I've existed throughout various generations of rapping. I guess the one that's probably closest to me is like golden era hip hop because I was moving through the golden era as part of the golden era, and it became called the golden era, during, I guess, my 20s and stuff like that. So, like, I lived in the quote unquote golden era. Like, so, and now I live in whatever, we're probably post mumble now. Some people say we're moving towards emo rap, and now whatever this current generation, people are actually writing songs about stuff. Not that people didn't write songs about stuff previous. I think that people get really hungry for songs of substance, and even myself. So I try to tackle things like gun control, and in this song I kind of tackled it, and I did the hip-hop thing. I sampled. I got my homie Chuck D, and just the can I tell him that I never really had a gun. Public Enemy, big up Baba Chuck. And yeah, like, so some things I want to say. When you write a song, you can it's often really hard to match the lyrics to the beat, blah, 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 because you'll be writing to the beat in your head, and you'll write without pauses for breath, or you'll write something that doesn't actually fit, or you'll have to fit it sort of in there afterwards, which can be exhausting. um you know it's good to write to the beat. So you play the beat in the background and you write, and then you make sure that your lyrics fit. Everybody's got a different way of going about it, man. It's crazy. You can't tell somebody how to do it. But things that I can tell you is that when you feel the vibe for something, when you catch the idea and the idea starts to rumble around in your head, you got to get it. You got to go in and write it. You got to write when you're like feeling it, and then you got to rhyme it when you're feeling it. And then it'll be a lot more convincing because you'll have conviction in your voice as well as flow and technical sort of aspects. And throughout the whole time, you should always be working on everything. You should always be working on it, working on your lyrics, working on your flow, working on your beats, working on your music, not playing too much video games. Okay, that's all I'm talking about. Tellum. Anyways, in general, I want to say that I support common sense gun restrictions. I don't think that any civilian is going to have the ability to stop like an army, a fully mobilized and dedicated, even a fully mobilized and dedicated freaking crack team of assassins, of government assassins. You're not gonna stop them, man. No matter how many, I guess what's the word? No matter how many military grade ARs, quote unquote military grade, when it's just put some like black plastic on it, and all of a sudden it's military grade or whatever. In this case, it's like no, it's because it has the expanded capacity. You could easily mod it to shoot fully auto. You don't have to be a well trained good shot. You just walk in and gun people down as many as possible, and it legitimate kills people. I was listening to a podcast before; it's really good. They're talking about how, in China, which obviously has significant gun restrictions, you still have people who go crazy and then go on like murderous rampages. They stab like and kill 2 people, and that's it. They don't walk into a crowded place with fully automatic weapons and then mow down people by the hundreds. They don't have the potential to kill everybody, like, or to kill a whole lot of people. And the more dissatisfied that people are with the world around them and the way that things are going, and the more unjust I guess the world is, and the more isolated and unheard and sort of hurt people feel, the more likely that you get a lot of people who are you know going to take themselves out. And amongst those people, you get sadists and people who are really upset will try to take out everybody else with them. And I think that that is a failure of policy. It is a failure of us as a whole and on the whole. So yeah, that's what I was writing about. Okay. um yeah, one a day. This is today's one. To summarize, when you have something that you're wrestling with inside yourself, write it down to a beat, and it might be a cool song. And even if it doesn't turn out to be a hot top 20 freaking hit or whatever. It's a cathartic process that will both heal you and give you, it'll both heal you and give you more skills towards songwriting and music writing. And there's lots of different paths. When you're writing physically, sometimes I got a note. This is a note 8. When you're writing physically, I like the act of writing physically because you can just, it's all about shrinking the distance between thought and action. Yeah. And trying to get as pure with your thoughts as possible. Get some structure in there even. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. Bye.